His words were ended. Mercury made ready to follow his great father's orders. First he laces on his golden sandals, winged to bear him, swift as whirlwinds, high across the land and water. Then he takes his wand. With this he calls pale spirits up from Orcus, and down to dreary Tartarus sends others. He uses this to give sleep and recall it, and to unseal the eyes of those who have died. His trust in this he spurs the winds and skims the troubled clouds, and now in flight he sights the summit and high sides of hardy Atlas, who props up heaven with his crest. Atlas, whose head is crowned with pines and battered by the wind and rain and always girdled by black clouds. His shoulders cloak as falling snow. Above the old man's chin the rivers rush. His bristling beard is stiff with ice. Here first Selene's god poised on his even wings and halted. Then he hurled himself headlong and seaward with his body, like a bird that, over shores and reefs where fishes throng, swoops low along the surface of the waters. Not unlike this, Selene's god between the earth and heaven as he flies, cleaving the sandy shore of Libya from the winds that sweep from Atlas, father of his mother. As soon as his winged feet have touched the outskirts, he sees Aeneas founding fortresses and fashioning new houses, and his sword was starred with tawny jasper, and the cloak that draped his shoulders blazed with Tyrian purple, a gift that wealthy Dido wove for him. She had run golden thread along the web, and Mercury attacks at once. Are you now laying the foundation of high Carthage, a servant to a woman, building her a splendid city here? Are you forgetful of what is your own kingdom, your own fate? The very God of gods, whose power sways both earth and heaven, sends me down to you from bright Olympus. He himself has asked me to carry these commands through the swift air. What are you pondering or hoping for while squandering your ease in Libyan lands? For if the brightness of such deeds is not enough to kindle you, if you cannot attempt the task for your own fame, remember Ascanius growing up, the hopes you hold for Iulus, your own heir, to whom are owed the realm of Italy and land of Rome. So did Selene's god speak out. He left the sight of mortals even as he spoke, and vanished into the transparent air. This vision stunned Aeneas, struck him dumb. His terror held his hair erect, his voice held fast within his jaws. He burns to flee from Carthage. He would quit these pleasant lands, astonished by such warnings, the command of gods. What can he do? With what words dare he face the frenzied queen? What openings can he employ? His wits are split. They shift here, there. They race to different places, turning to everything. But as he hesitated, this seemed the better planned. He calls Sergestus and Menestheus and the strong Serestes, and he asked them to equip the fleet in silence, to muster their companions on the shore, to ready all their arms, but to conceal the reason for this change. While he himself, with gracious Dido, still aware of nothing and never dreaming such a love could ever be broken, would try out approaches, seek the tenderest, most tactful time for speech, whatever dexterous way might suit his case. And all are glad. They race to carry out the orders of Aeneas, his commands. But Dido, for who can deceive a lover, had caught his craftiness. She quickly sensed what was to come. However safe they seemed, she feared all things. That same unholy rumor brought her these hectic tidings, that the boats were being armed, made fit for voyaging. Her mind is helpless, raging frantically. Inflamed, she raves throughout the city. just as a bacchante when, each second year, she is startled by the shaking of the sacred emblems. The orgies urge her on. The cry, O Bacchus, calls to her by night. Cithaeron incites her with its clamor, and at last Dido attacks Aeneas with these words: Deceiver! Did you even hope to hide so harsh a crime, to leave this land of mine without a word? Can nothing hold you back? Neither your love, the hand you pledge, nor even the cruel death that lies in wait for Dido? Beneath the winter sky are you preparing a fleet to rush away across the deep among the north winds, you who have no feeling? What, even if you were not seeking out strange fields and unknown dwellings, even if your ancient Troy were still erect, would you return to Troy across such stormy seas? Do you flee me? By tears, by your right hand, this sorry self is left with nothing else. By wedding, by the marriage we began, if I did anything deserving of you, or anything of mine was sweet to you, take pity on a fallen house. Put off your plan, I pray, if there is still place for prayers. Because of you, the tribes of Libya, all the nomad princes hate me. Even my own Tyrians are hostile. And for you my honor is gone, and that good name that once was mine, my only claim to reach the stars. My guest, whom do you consign, this dying woman? I must say guest, this name is all I have of one whom once I called my husband. Then why do I live on? Until Pygmalion, my brother, batters down my walls, until Iarbas the Gaetulian takes me prisoner. Had I at least before you left conceived a son in me, if there were but a tiny Aeneas playing by me in the hall, whose face, in spite of everything, might yet remind me of you, then indeed I should not seem so totally abandoned, beaten,